we saw a video by Love Dorsey on YouTube. And she was basically talking about what we always be talking about, pretty much accountability. And let me give a disclaimer. She don't just direct stuff at women. She talk about men too. She talk about both parties in a sense. So with the clip we're about to watch, it's something that I always speak on, us taking accountability in relationships that we put ourselves in, especially when you find yourself with a different person, but with the same traits.
Yep, that's true. Guess what? We're going to get into it after the video. Let's get straight into it. Roll the clip.
This person's character, if this is how they are, at some point you got to take care of you, meaning you got to stop worrying about if they get it right or not, and worry about when you're gonna get you together enough to be able to move on and not make that shit matter. It's going over a lot of y'all head. A lot of y'all is going right over your head because you want to be some sort of victim of another person. My page ain't that page. The stuff I talk about, it's not going to hit with y'all that keep on wanting to say, but what if you keep trying to do this and the person don't, but love? What if you keep on trying to trust them and they don't, but love? What if you keep on trying to communicate? Your self-esteem is low, honey, because if you are trying to give somebody something that they don't want or they're not trying to receive, guess what? You just leave it alone and go work on you. Go live your life. Go pursue your happy. Go do you.
Can I pause for a second, baby?
I'm about to throw my rag on her.
Can I pause for a second, baby?
I'm about to throw my rag on her.
Because I think she done woke me up, baby.
She giving me, I'm getting ready to close. She's giving me life, okay? She's giving me life, and like I'm sitting in the churches need to be talking about stuff like this. Love Dorsey, if you out there, listen. Be a marriage counselor for churches because they need them like that, okay? They need a real counselor, somebody that's going to tell them the real.
I'm going to let Lady finish Love, Miss Lady Love Dorsey.
Let's go.
From people that they've been bred of a street and a criminal lifestyle, and they ain't supposed to trust nobody, is what they mind and they homeboys and their lifestyle has taught them. Y'all want pure, healthy, organic love from people that they've never been shown pure, healthy, organic love. Y'all be in situations and you want monogamy out of somebody that is telling you through their actions and their energy that that's not what they own. And then y'all want people to be wrong and villains and evil people for not conforming to what you want them to be when they got their own wants for what they want themselves to be. Like, this is some shit y'all really got to receive in. Like, when I be doing these one-on-one calls with y'all, and, you know, I really sit and listen. I listen to how you tell the story. I listen to what you're talking about. I listen for what you feel like is the relevant stuff to tell me. All this shit tell me more about y'all than you ever know. A lot of y'all, you know, you paid for a 30-minute one-on-one consult call with me. For the whole 25 minutes, you talked about the nigga or you talked about the bitch. You don't realize the things that you're telling me about them, it's telling me more about you than them.
We're going to pause it right there because that's absolutely true.
I say it all the time.
That is absolutely true.
All the time. I tell people, you get and you have out of life because of what you put out.
Yeah. Absolutely. She ain't say nothing but facts. Okay? That's satisfactory right there. She said, when she get one-on-one calls with females or even men, that most of the time she sit there and listen, and what you're saying makes her think more about you than she do the other person. Because you got to realize, because I said this to myself, if a person gets on the phone with me and they bashing, talking, it ain't that you can't talk about somebody negative. It's the way in which you talk about somebody negative. It's kind of like, you know, the saying where it said an argument can't have itself and it takes two people. It's kind of like, where your accountability at in it? When she's talking to these people, it's about relationships, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming.
So it's like, where's your accountability? It may not be accountability on the part of the person that is calling. Maybe that person is a douchebag. So guess what? Her next question, or guess what? My next question would be, why are you still with them? This story shouldn't run this long, this bad. If that person is that horrible to you, why are we here on the phone talking? And if it's not that bad, where is your accountability in this whole situation? Because all I've heard about is they did all. It's like you could be saying a whole story, but at the same time, in my mind at least, and that's what's kind of what she's saying, what role did you play in it? Because you said nothing. You just only told me about this person. So it comes down to, what part did you play in it? And if you didn't play any type of part in it, why are you still with this person?
Pretty much.
You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy. So we're gonna let it. We're gonna spin the clip again. Let's go.
All feelings. You will ignore what a nigga is telling you and showing you, all for the sake of trying to get your fairy tale in the end out of somebody that does not know how to be a Prince Charming. And then some niggas, they don't want to be one. A lot of y'all dudes, for the life of me, y'all cannot understand when I explain that if a woman does not respect you, she will not submit to you. You will not have this fucking relationship goal, tame a woman, that's my bitch, she ain't gonna look at nobody else, wifey material ass situations when you with a woman that she does not respect you as the man that you are. And you can't teach a woman how to respect you. That shit comes based on her getting to know you and seeing value in you that she feels like needs to be respected. I told y'all dudes, some of y'all, you done spent a lifetime getting pussy, but you ain't conquered now woman. You fuck a lot of bitches, but you've conquered none. Meaning you've been in the bed with bitches that while you in them, they don't trust you. Time you get up, they're ready to argue with you. The energy between y'all be so toxic, so negative. Everything she got to say overall has to do with manipulating and controlling you as a man. Y'all won't listen when I'm explaining to y'all. Respect is what gets a woman to be submissive, to listen to you different, to talk to you different, to care differently about what you want for yourself. Y'all just don't get this.
Okay, listen. How many times, I've said this before, but I mean, I've said it to multiple people about, we even talked and we had a show about this same thing, about dudes trying to ask for respect. I'm sorry, that's just not the way the real world works. You can't do it. You can't ask for respect. When it comes to respect, that's something somebody have to naturally give you. That's nothing that you're supposed to ask for, regardless of who it's from and who you trying, what type of respect you're trying to get from a person. Whether you're at work, whether it's a spouse, whether it's a friend or family member, you cannot ask them, the person, for respect. That is earned, not asked for. Sorry, it's not gonna work like that. I say it all the time. That woman,
I demand mine. I demand my respect.
Well,
and the reason I demand my respect is because I respect myself to the utmost. And like she said, just like in a man wanting a woman to submit and you're not that man, that's the same that goes for a woman or for a person in general. You don't get respect unless you respect yourself. That's why I don't allow anybody to disrespect me.
Okay, so you say you that's why you don't allow them, and that's true, because a lot of it has to do with how you want the world to treat you, or how you want someone to treat you. You know what I'm saying? You have to establish that. So,
okay, let me an example.
Okay.
When women are in relationships and you allow a man to come home late that one time, that's disrespect.
Okay.
So if you are acceptable to that one time, trust and believe it's gonna happen the second time, because he already know that you've allowed him.
You're teaching the person how to treat you.
How to treat you.
Yeah.
Period.
Teaching the person
if it does not work for you, it does not work for you. You let that be known right then and there. And if that person wanna shows you different, then they work at it.
Right.
Then that's where it has to be earned. Because now,
hold on, you lost me.
What I'm saying is, my respect is demanded, whether I know you or not. Now, if I lose respect for you, then now you got to earn that respect back from me, because you set the tone on how I look at you, how I perceive you now,
right?
Or anything like that.
Okay.
Now, why I say I demand my respect, because how I present myself is how you're going to treat me.
True.
Person knows a person's actions. Us on the outside looking in can't say X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But only you know what this person has shown you to make it so hard for you to forgive them, or make it so hard for them to earn your trust back.
True.
Because if you making a person jump through hoops and doing a whole circus act to get your respect back, they've been doing that. They, like, you've gotten them comfortable.
First of all, a lot of people do this type thing here. They get ran over so many times. And first of all, when we do things and we learn our lesson, it's good to change up. That's a regular human trait. It's human nature. If it ain't working for you, get rid of that method. Do something over again. Here's the thing, though. When you get people that's in your life that used to treating you a certain way, and then you're used to treating them a certain type of way, and then next thing you know, you learn your lesson and you grow some balls and you're like, you're not going to do that to me again. You've already trained the dog. You trained the dog.
It's like you're trying to teach him new tricks.
It's like, you let me get away with this every other time. What's so different than today? They're not going to be used to your change. They're not going to be used to that.
They don't know when fed up day come.
Right. And fed up day for you may not be the same for them.
Fed up day really came. Like, are you just...
And I'm sure they would question it too. If every day, if every day of our relationship, right, where I did exactly what I wanted to do, but what you wanted to do, and I did what I wanted to do and said, all of this right here, I'm wrong, da-da-da-da. So many years of that, a person get used to it. Both parties get used to it. I get used to treating her like that. She get used to taking it. So it's kind of like, it's something to actually come from.
Even before the fed up, you've been seeing the actions because that this person has shown.
Like we always say, the first time that joker hit you or that woman hit you, it's their fault, okay? The 52nd time,
no, that person hit you that one time, you fold. No, you gonna get hit again.
You gonna get hit again. But what I'm saying is, the first time it may not be your fault. You got a chance to leave. Second time, and any time after that, guess what? I'm gonna even grant another one. Guess what? I'm gonna grant another for the sake of the argument. The first time is their fault. The second time, you learned your lesson. Yes, better not let it be a third. Because everything after the first time is your fault. But because we people, and we tend to have hearts that think for us, and it should just pump blood. But we have hearts that sometimes think for us.
You hit me, I'm hitting your ass back. And if I hit you, you better hit me back. And that's how we gonna know we don't need to be hitting each other.
We fighting in this mug.
Straight up.
Okay?
Like, if I fold when you hit me, you gonna know that it comes off, I'm afraid of you.
Period.
You can continue to put your hands on me. If you see that this person is abusive, it's on you that you stayed in it.
Can I listen? I'm trying to tell you, because it's
on
people
you that you stayed in.
It's people that want to be. I ain't gonna say want. Okay, that's probably a wrong word. It's people that are in this situation. Okay, like I heard the stories of people getting abused in relationships and stuff like that. But also, it's people that's getting abused in a relationship. Some feel like, listen, some feel like they can't get out. And that's not everybody's story. Some don't want to get out.
You gotta understand that people that come from trauma backgrounds and think things like that or situations like that is love.
I wasn't gonna say something. I wasn't gonna say that, but you are absolutely right. But I was gonna say, like, some people that did come from that background, they don't have the confidence to leave.
Yeah,
because it's like me being younger. I never understood these people saying, "I can't leave, I can't leave," and I'm like, "Yes, you can. Like, this person works. This person does this. You can actually leave the situation if you want to, but."
Fear.
Listen, a cage in your mind is worse than being in the physical cage.
It is.
You know what I mean? And I understood that over time. Because at the time, it's kind of like, what you mean you can leave? You got all these hours of the day you can pick up and leave.
And you saying that, I'm going to say this. I think that's why it's so hard for people to understand where she may be coming from. A lot of people are caged in their mind with a lot of situations. So we, as people and as human that aren't caged in our mind, and I may be caged.
Call the other people crazy. If you've been brought up actually on family love, and then you've been brought up in a traumatic situation, your outlook and your perception of life and things will be totally different. Some people will call that love. Soon as they look at it, they're like, oh. A person love this person. Other people gonna look at it like, girl, you crazy. Why the hell you ain't been gone?
That's true.
And as a human society, as human beings, we have to look at it like everybody don't possess the same thing that you possess. Because we look at things different. Another person gonna look at that as love. I will personally look at it like, you hate me. If you hit me like that, you hate me. But listen, it's so crazy because we watch a lot of we not domestic violence stuff, but like a lot of these love stories gone wrong. First 48, Fatal Attraction, stuff like that. And we always ask ourselves, when did it get to the point of I love you so much? You know how they tell the stories in the beginning, and then it's like I want to kill you. When does that switch off from I love you so much till we're going to give y'all 1 second to subscribe. Have you subscribed yet? Drop a comment down below. Hit the notification bell. Thank you guys. Drop a comment below. Drop a 100 symbol below. Let us know that you in it with us. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers in the next month.